Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
Oh my gosh, guys. Halloween is over and there is a Christmas tree up at DCA. Oh, I'm geeking out, friends. Look at that. I'm so excited. Get the red ribbon, tie it in a bow, and call it Christmas. Look at that.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
I'm so excited that Christmas is finally arriving to the Disney parks. Let's go try to find some more Christmas around here. Because another thing that happens over in DCA is the Festival of Holidays, and that is where they celebrate so many different cultures, the food, the music. I love that so much. It's crazy to think that just a couple of weeks ago, oh my gosh, was it last week? Just last week was Halloween. This whole place was decked out. Now it is turned over into Christmas time. And right now I'm already spotting the first booth for the Festival of Holidays. Let's go check it out. So what you'll notice right off the top is that there's these fun little Mickey ears, and each one of those represents the different culture that's going to be at that particular booth. So right up ahead is Christmas in the green and the Hanukkah in the blue. So right behind me is the place where a lot of different bands are going to be playing. They also have cultural things during the daytime with dances. This place right behind me here is going to be filled with people rocking out during the daytime and dancing at nighttime, because the bands that they have playing here are really awesome. I mean, if you haven't been here before, you definitely have to come check out the schedule. It's going to be starting also on November 12th. That's really cool. We got Frozen up over here. You can find some Pixar characters up in this area, up over in this little booth area, and right up over there.
Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to...
Love how these banners showcase a lot of the cultural atmosphere that's going to be taking place in just less than a week, actually. And it's going to be happening November 12th to January 7th. And it looks like we have another little stage that's going to be happening over here. Typically, there is another side stage that happens. Oh, it looks like there's a little bit of Halloween left over at the Honkin' Halloween. Everything else has been taken away. I don't see anything else Halloween in here. What I think actually is pretty funny is the same ride that had the Honkin' Halloween has this cornucopia of Christmas and wonderment. How cool is that? You got some Christmas lights going on there. You got some ornaments, tinsel, and of course a whole lot of car products. You got the Horn of Plenty. That is a great ride. If you've ever been on it, just a whole lot of dancing, and that's really the key to that whole thing. A lot of people just sit there, but the key, I think, is just to dance it out. Speaking of cars, we got Cruz over here, Cruz Ramirez. Totally dig how this Grizzly Peak area celebrates. You can see in the trees there, they're not candles, they're not twinkly lights, they're actually the old school gas lanterns. And you can also see like the tin cans that have like little puncture holes of stars. So at nighttime, this place really lights up. You should go check it out. It's unique. And the top of the tower up over there, the little windsock is actually Santa Claus's hat. All right, the fun thing about this ride is right now you see a lot of people on that ride, but during the winter time, this thing can go from 90 minutes in the summertime to 5 minutes in the wintertime. It's obviously cold, and yet there are a few people that will brave this ride. Speaking of wintertime, we've got the bear with his festive gear on right there. I'm totally digging these bears. It's a berry Christmas. These people behind me up over here just got soaking wet from the ride, and that is why I don't do this ride. I do not like my clothes being completely wet and then going on other rides and having so much fun. No. All right, so right up over my shoulder here is the Redwood Creek Trail, and this is where you can see Santa Claus. Just beyond those like trees and everything right there is where they set him up. It is a magical place inside here, and typically you can also do some cookie decorating. At least that's how it was a couple of years ago. Just beyond those trees right here, you can see a little bit of the plaid going on up over there. Definitely make this part of your trip because you do not want to miss the jolly old elf. Gotta ask him for presents, you know, like churros and Dole Whip and Mickey ears. It's gonna be a hoot. Oh, I forgot to mention one more thing. In this whole area, this whole wooded area, at certain points during the night, during the holiday times, there is this amazing little light show. It's only for about a split moment, maybe about a minute or so, but it is super cool. This twinkly lights and everything just go straight on through all of these trees right here. So you don't want to miss that too. It usually happens around dusk or nightfall around that time. So I was just saying that it was just so crazy because it was just a year ago that I was peeking through the fence looking at that display window right there when we were locked out. And now to be able to be in the parks celebrating Christmas is just super exciting. And speaking of celebrating in the parks, we're going to be heading over to Disneyland right now because the castle is being decorated and there's a few other things popping up over there. So we're going to go check it out. This used to be the Castle Holiday Shop that I just talked about like a couple of weeks ago. It is closed, friends. The sign is gone, everything is closed, sad days. But you know what? There is that Christmas store that's on Main Street. I'm curious, what is gonna be in this store that used to be the Christmas store? Only time will tell. All right, so right behind me is a Small World, or more formally, It's a Small World. This week, this is gonna be turned into a holiday overlay. It's gonna be so cool where you get to go through all the lands with Christmas music. And when you travel through Paris, France area, make sure you look up because you will see 2022 with a little baby right there representing the brand new year that is just about to be taking place. And it's cool to hear the Christmas carols sung in their language. So cool, you gotta check it out. Oh, and it's really cool. Around the evening time and this ride, there is a huge light up celebration for this ride. So do check it out because all of the lights that are typically white have been changed over to Christmas colors, and it's just so cool. And that's it, friends. This is all the Christmas that is up in the parks right now. So much is gonna be taking place in this next coming week before November 12th. I am so excited. I will be here on the 12th and the 13th, so do follow along at the Instagram at Disneyfornia. And if I didn't see you today, I'll hope to see you on the 12th.
Jingle